If you clicked on this video, then that must mean that to you, reading is about more than just the story. It's about the experience. You're not looking to read just to pass the time. You're reading to escape. And what I'm about to show you are some of the things that help me do exactly that. Before we get into it, I have something to say. You do not need any of the things that I am about to show you to have a great reading experience. None of this is necessary. All you need to have an ideal reading experience is a good story. So what I don't want you to take from this video is, oh my gosh, I need all of these things to be considered a reader. But if you are looking for something to maybe enhance the reading experience, make it a little bit more fun, make it a little bit more enjoyable, customizing the experience to you, something that could help you if you already are a reader, something for my girls who are obsessively readers and have like favorite characters and things like that, then maybe you can take away a few ideas. Oh, and by the way, I'm Melizza, and this is my channel. So my first two items are for my e-reader girlies. It's actually my ultimate Kindle reading travel airplane setup. I know that's like a mouthful. I have to come up with something a little bit more catchy. But for now, that's what we're going with. So the setup consists of two major parts. The first one being the e-reader page turners. I got these ones from Amazon, and it's a very simple system. All you do is take your Kindle or whatever you're reading on, you clip it on, and then you can wear this fun accessory, this little page turning remote ring that has 3 buttons on it, and it just allows a little bit more of a hands-free e-reading experience, which is ideal when you're on a plane and you have like this much space to work with already, because you can kind of lean the seat back and read, or eat a snack and turn the page. This is definitely one of my favorite reading accessories, hence its #1 spot in this list. And I'm gonna try to link as many of these items as I can below. In partnership with the page turner, we've got the stand. I use this one on an airplane, but I feel like it could go a ton of places because it just opens up. You unfold it, and we have the place where we put your e-reader, your Kindle. This also could work for your phone. So whatever you're reading on really goes in here. You can adjust the wideness of the very bottom part to clip it into something. So this is actually the part that I attach to the seat in front of me, and it bends up. Ooh, And you can set it up to where you're looking directly at the screen. So this is sitting in front of you, you're laid back, eating your snacks, hands-free experience. I feel like you could also attach this to really anything with a ledge that would fit into. And it goes pretty wide. Next up, something cuter, sleeves. I have 3 different kinds. You do not need this many. Okay, I think 1 is enough, depending on what you want to use it for. These 2 I have specifically for the Kindle. This one actually matches my Kindle case. How cute. And this is great for reading on the go because obviously Kindle goes inside. She's nice and protected. You don't have to worry about her getting beat up by whatever else is in your bag. You can order one, which I did. This one's from Amazon, or you can buy one from a small artist. This one is from Jolly Ollie Designs. So stinking cute, pink and purple, my favorite. So plain or aesthetic, your choice. That also applies to the book sleeve. This one I got specifically for a book sleeve. It is a little bit bigger than the Kindle ones, and it's great for taking books on the go. You see my beautiful metallic paperback book? I don't want her getting beat up by my hand sanitizer, lip glosses, whatever the heck is in my tote bag, because a lot of us carry around tote bags. We'll get around to that in a second. Or just have it flailing open to the elements. That's dramatic, but that's where the book sleeve comes in. You just slip her in and take this. Now this sleeve is gonna get all the beating, and my book is gonna stay nice and safe. Speaking of reading physical books, one thing that I use many nights a week is a book light. This one I'm pretty sure I ordered from Amazon. It's very, very simple, and it's great, but I have some qualms. And this is not even specifically about this book light. This is about book lights in general. We have got to up the technology. There has got to be something better out there. I have tried a handful of book lights, and this is my favorite kind, the ones with the adjustable necks, but it still has its issues, and I'm just saying that it's 2025, and I need somebody to show me a good book light. But we can get into the one that I do have. When it looks like this, it reminds me of a lanternfish. Very simple, you clip this part onto your book, and then you can adjust its position. This one also has 3 different lights levels, and you can do warm light or cool light or really cool light. So she's a little bit fancy in the fact that she has lighting options, and I like that about her because sometimes the light's too bright. Most of the time I read on the warm setting because I'm falling asleep as I'm reading. This light has made it the easiest for me to read at night, which means I'm like horizontal and I don't want the light in my eye, but I need it on the book to see, but I need it out of the way so I can read. It doesn't really do that last part well. It's still very much in the way, and I do find myself having to adjust it kind of frequently, but she gets the job done, and for that, we love her. Next reading accessory, cute bookmarks. They come in all types of shapes, sizes, colors, textures. You can find the one for you. However, may I suggest something that I do? I pick a bookmark to go with the vibe of whatever story I'm reading, because reading to me is a full escapist experience. I do not want to remember that I'm a part of the real world. Sometimes it has to do with the color of the book cover. Sometimes it has to do with what the book's about. For example, if I'm reading a book about springtime fairies, maybe a flower bookmark would be a cute match. This is also me being very specific, a little bit obsessive about the details of the aesthetics in my life. I'm that kind of person. It makes me happy. I'm not apologizing for it. But this super cute bookmark is not only flowered, it's like actual flowers. It's kind of a cloth flower material, and it's elastic. This colorful bookmark is more cardboard, so it's nice and sturdy if that's what you're looking for. I also have smaller bookmarks. These ones are magnetic. This one you just slip onto the top of the page. And I love picking them up from the bookstores that I go shopping in, mostly to keep them in the books that I bought from that bookstore so I can remember where I got it, but also very functional. I love when bookstores have bookmarks. I hope all of them can have bookmarks. They're also really easy to find, whether on Etsy. I feel like anywhere that sells books, this is probably the first kind of book accessory they're going to be selling with it. And this is simple, but it really makes a difference because every time you go to open that book, this is gonna be the first thing that you see to immerse you into the world. Before you even start reading a word, you've seen the bookmark if you're using one. So why not make it match? This next reading accessory is not tangible, but they are two different reading apps, Fable and Storygraph. If you have a Bookish algorithm, you've probably heard of one of these. I am on both at Melizza Reads if you'd like to follow along. Fable acts more like a Bookish social media because you can make posts and stuff. Storygraph really focuses more on your reading analytics and the types of books that you can read, and it can tell you a lot about yourself as a reader. Plus, Storygraph is Black woman owned and founded. I really love that these apps are available because it makes keeping track of your TBR so easy. Not just the books you want to read, but the books that you have read. And that's what I primarily am using them for, just to keep those organized in my brain. Plus, because they're on my phone, I can take them with me wherever I go. Anytime I hear a book that I'm like, ooh, I would like to read that. Boom, 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 it's immediately on my TBR and I'm not gonna forget it. Plus, I'll be able to see a cute little picture of the cover, which really helps somebody like me who's very visual. Because if you say that book about that thing, I'm gonna have no idea. But if you say the book with the really pretty pink floral cover, I'm gonna say, ah, I know what you're talking about. Turning back around to reading accessories in the literal sense, my book shopping tote bag. There's a reason why the book girlies love a tote bag. It's really easy to carry books in. I just feel like that's self-explanatory. But they have all kinds. You can find all kinds. This one is a Halle Bailey Little Mermaid one that says read beyond the surface. And if you follow me on any other social medias, you know that I am a Disney girl. I am a huge fangirl, especially of this movie because Ariel is my favorite Disney princess. And how cute is it that I now have a specific Ariel reading tote? It's from Out of Print, by the way, and they do all kinds of Bookish. I feel like they have a decent Bookish and like fandom crossover happening when it comes to their merch, but Bookish merch in general. I'm a merch girl, okay? I will be buying the merch. So other than it being really practical, it's really cute, and I think that's enough to make the reading experience fun. I also have other reading totes. One I got from Mahogany Books, which is a bookstore in DC that is Black owned and stocks Black stories, and so it says Black books matter. Moving on to Bookish clothing. This is actually a gift I got for Christmas. This is a sweater that has books, not embroidered, but tufted, knitted, I don't know the actual terminology, but it has books on it, okay? And it's so cute, and it tells everybody who's seeing me that I am, yes, a reader. And it's really soft and cozy, feels like you're wearing a blanket, so I am always ready to pick up a book, sit down, and read in this sweater. It's by Threaded by Sabrina, so stinking cute. I also have a shirt from an Etsy store that says Hopeless Romantic Readers Club, and just like the tote bags, the clothing helps you really sink into it. If you're gonna sit here and read romance books, wouldn't that be such a cute shirt to wear while you're doing it and just make it a little bit extra, a little bit more fun? That's how I like to live, so that's why I find Bookish clothing worth it. We are down to the last two items, the first of which being a custom library sign. This one is also from an Etsy shop, and where this comes in is purely in aesthetics because it's just about making your shelf cute and making you want to look over there and remember, oh, look at all those books on my physical TBR, I haven't read yet. I should probably pick one of those up. That's what it does for me. A cute bookish decoration or a good gift for your bookish friend. And by the way, it does come with a little stand to make it nice and easy. You could either stick this on the wall or just set her up like that. So cute. And last but not least, a bookish accessory that I am so happy to have. I got it as a Christmas gift, and it is this book of 150 bookstores you need to visit before you die. If you are familiar with me, you may be familiar with my bookstore shopping tour, which is where I go around to any place, honestly, any place I find myself being in, and I shop at bookstores with a heavy focus on independently owned ones. So I'm just saying this book is meant for me and anyone else who thinks that sounds like a fun idea. The bookstores in here are organized by area of the world, so we've got the Americas, Asia, Europe. There are photos and a little blurb about the store and obviously where it is located. And I'm so excited to use this as inspiration to see where the bookstore shopping tour can take us next. Not only that, but it's a book. It's literally a book. You could sit here and read this, which I did as soon as I opened it, and bookmark your bookmark. Look, this one's perfect because it's like an airline ticket. You could bookmark the places you want to go. I love it. Another great bookish gift if you're watching this for that reason. And yes, the gift can be for yourself, okay? We listen and we don't judge. So those are my favorite reading accessories so far. There may be an updated version of this video sometime in the future, but until then, don't forget to subscribe. I would very much appreciate it because I want to see you as much as I can. So that brings us to the end of this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!